Check out thechosenprime.com in the link in the description below for this and other great items.
Welcome everyone to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have the Warrior class, RID, Robots in Disguise, Megatronus. I was at my local Toys R Us today and I saw this guy on the shelf, and unlike the deluxes, they're still reasonably priced, so I decided to pick him up. The one negative I could say right off the bat, I really don't like that head sculpt. It's just like a battle mask that's down in front, similar to what Prime has that goes over his mouth. But if you look on the packaging, it's actually a lot nicer. Megatronus's actual face. So here is the packaging, and you can see the top corner there, Megatronus's actual face, and it looks much nicer than the toy. On the back are the instructions. It's your typical RID packaging, Warrior class packaging. That's why I'm not going over it. You can look in any store if you're really interested in the packaging that much. I don't know if this is Toys R Us only. I don't think it's said on the package anywhere that it's a Toys R Us exclusive, so you should be able to pick this up at all your normal retailers. We'll go over articulation real quick. His head can only look up about that much and down about that much, so there's not much up and down motion. It is on a ball joint that you can do a full 360, which is partly due to transformation, which we'll get into. His arms can do a 360. He does have a swivel at the bottom of the shoulder, and at the elbow he has a ratchet. So there's that. His hand can do a little bit up and down. And again, it's partially due to transformation, but that's what you have in the hand. You can see the other side's holding his gun. So you have the same thing on the other side. Also, these shoulders are on a ratchet. Get a nice click there. So you can pose them how you want. I just kind of like them up as far as possible. Kind of matches his face and everything else. He does have a waist swivel. And then his legs are on a ball joint, so he can go out all the way, forward all the way. He can only go back this far though, just because he's limited by this, but his knee does have more than a 90-degree bend, which is pretty cool. And then feet don't do anything. They are just that A stance that they've been doing recently, which is better than when they have a ratchet and the first ratchet's out like that, because then they stand like that. So definitely prefer the A stance if that's the only option. But again, this is just a warrior class, so this isn't even as difficult as a deluxe class figure would be. So let's go ahead and get into transformation. First thing we can do, we can take off his spear or knife. And then underneath here, there's a spot that this can peg in, just like that. Then we can rotate the hand in. Do the same thing on this side. We're just going to rotate the hand in. Now, these shoulder panels, straighten out the arms, rotate them back, and then these shoulder panels just ratchet down. The head, you want to rotate that around to the back. We're going to open his chest up. We're going to flip the head all the way back. You can see there's a spot for it to fold into. And then these arms, you want to rotate out and bring up front. And that's going to, his arms are going to create the cannon. That part of the transformation I like. I think that's kind of neat. It's kind of something else to do with the arms that we normally don't see. And then the legs here, you're just going to come back, lift them up, tab them in, just like so. Tab them in. This part will rotate around which is his kneecap. That gives you these cool missiles on the front, right there with the purple detailing. And then the wheels just go back like that. And then all you have to do is rotate this piece around. And there you have Megatronus in his tank mode. And it's an okay tank. Feels like a Legends almost, but it is a decent size. Some nice purple paint up front here. You still get the blue detailing in the arm pieces. Some silver. And that's about it. The purple, of course, in the missile pods. And some purple on his chest. So, there you have Megatronus. And just for a quick size comparison, here he is with Bumblebee. Just so you can see how they match up. Megatronus is just a little bit longer and a little bit taller. But not a lot. If you take out the sword, they're actually about the same length. So, there you have Transformers Robots in Disguise Megatronus. Thank you guys for checking out the review, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.